And I'm back with another video for you guys. Today we're at class setup 3 with the French operators. First one, we're just gonna dive right into it. First we have Twitch, which she has shock drones that you can injure enemies, also destroy any of their equipment that they have. You can get from a long range. So what she has some interesting weapons. She has more of a variety to choose from. She has the F2, or the FAMAS, I like to call it, from all my previous video game experience, Black Ops 1, all that stuff. Always want to have a compensator on the assault rifles. Laser sight, it's useful, but at the same time it's not, so I'm just going to take it off, depending if you have a sight or not. Always want to have a vertical grip, and actually you do want to have a sight on this weapon, either the holographic sight or the reflex sight. I don't really like sights on that gun. I don't even really use this weapon a whole lot, so your setups are probably better than mine. Next we have the the 417, which is probably another one of the most OP weapons. It's a semi-automatic rifle, and since it's a spray and the accuracy, you always want to have an ACOG sight on this gun for the long range one-shot kills and stuff like that. Compensator always helps. Vertical grip always helps, as well as laser sight. Great for that weapon. Next we have the shotgun, the SG. SG shotguns are a little bit different. They have a pump shot. They are pump shotguns, but you can have like a foregrip on it, a vertical grip, sorry, and you can use that to, get the bullet out of the shaft and everything like that. You do want to have that. I don't know why I do not have a red dot sight on this. Always have a red dot sight. But that's basically what, this is the only shotgun I'd actually recommend a sight on, because its kick is very powerful and you could probably get a one-shot kill. Super simple. So either, I'd probably get the holographic sight if I were you guys. Next we have the revolver, and it comes with a lot of these French people. And me, I'm kind of like a more classic person, so I really do not have anything on this beautiful gun. Actually, it's basically a one-shot, two-shot to the upper body, maybe three-shot. So I don't have anything. I don't even have a skin on it. But the thing is, the reload time and the amount of the capacity on it is 6 bullets, and it's just, I mean, it's not that much of an efficient weapon, but depending on how you're going to use it, it works to your advantage or it doesn't. If I was going to use any pistol in the French class, it's obviously going to be the P9. Simple, just a red dot sight, and I believe this has a muzzle brake too. That's all you need for that. If you're going to use a revolver, be careful and be aware that it's not going to be the best. I guess, like, it's not going to have the best efficiency for all your tactical stuff. If you have Twitch, I always recommend using a claymore instead of a breach charge, because if you have that little robot, you always want to set up, you always want to get it inside your location, put down a claymore, and then use your little robot so that you can scout out, and if you destroy some stuff or you scan some people, great job. If you don't and they rush you, you have your claymore to protect yourself, so it works out perfect. Breach charges do work on almost any class depending on what you have. If it's just going to cancel each other out, it's not worth it. But that's basically it for Twitch. We have Montaigne, one of the first shield classes we've encountered yet. He has a shield, so that's kind of his ability. And he doesn't have that much weaponry other than his extendable shield. You always want to have that extendable shield on certain situations depending on what's going on. But basically you want to have your P9 always, especially in this class, and of course your muzzle brake, because of the fast rate of fire you can have, and the quick drawback of the weapon if you gotta put up your shield and stuff like that. Always great. Revolver, of course, have nothing on it. That's usually what I do. We'll get to the other one, or the shield class that has this stun grenades on the front of his thing, but I always have it on the stun grenades on this class too, because you could flash in and then go in with your shield, and it works perfectly. You always get at least 1 or 2 kills if you're good at the game. Smoke grenades work kind of not in your favor. To me, smoke grenades are good and bad, because you could also cripple your team and just not have a good field of vision to see what's going on. Thank God they don't have thermal scopes yet, probably, so we'll see what happens. But that's about it for this guy. Next we have Doc. He's very crucial to a lot of teams too in the defensive settings. You always want to have the right Doc. If you don't have the right Doc, it's useless to even have a Doc. Go with something else. But he has also an interesting weapon variety. He has the SG shotgun that we talked about last time, that more pump gun with the foregrip. Always have laser sight, and this is the only shotgun I do recommend a sight for. So, you know, you can basically use any of these except the red dot. The red dot's not going to get you anywhere. So, I wouldn't use it. Next we have the MP5, which is not the MP5K, it's a little different. I think it has a more rate of fire, and it's like a little bit less stable. So you always want to have the vertical grip. I don't know why I have the flash hider. You can have a compensator on this class, but you can't have a muzzle brake, so I'm just going to go ahead and get the muzzle brake instead of the flash hider. So that's what you want to have. Underbarrel, I don't know why I don't have a red dot sight. I always have a red dot sight on SMGs. And sights, like I said, for the MP5K, I don't like them on MP5s. I like the regular iron sights better. You always have that P9 on this class because of its, you can just kind of like rush people with it if you're gonna need to heal someone. Also, getting into the healing aspect, this class, his kind of superpower, I guess, is that he puts down, I know it doesn't put on anything, he puts, he has like a little syringe gun. You shoot it at someone and it can get it back up from any range. So that's really useful, but you have to have the right person to use it. We have the 357, don't have anything on that. And I would actually rather have the, for this class, probably deployable shields for more cover. I don't think I went over the last class what he should have. Let's see. Yeah, we didn't go over Montaigne. Montaigne, yeah, we went over him. Never mind. Last one we have is Rook. Rook puts down extra Kevlar, I think, for the enemies. He also does have a kind of a more interesting weapon variety. He has a P90, one of the only specialists that has a P90. I actually like flash hider a little bit more than he has extended barrel, which is actually really useful, and muzzle brake, but I really don't like it for that. I always have I always stay inside like the objective area when I use this class because of his ability. You can't really do that much, so I'd always have either the muzzle brake or flash hider. Not so much extended barrel unless you're going to be more of a long range. The kick on this weapon is kind of bad, so I wouldn't recommend it. Always have a laser sight on SMGs. Light sights, I don't think. Light sights, just any sight in general, isn't really good on the P90, in my opinion. We have an MP5. Always gotta have, not the flash hider, let's just go back to the muzzle brake. Muzzle brake, vertical grip, under barrel, I think we need to put on the sight. And like I said, don't have any sights for this guy. We do have that SG again, always want to have the pump shotgun. The vertical grip for this pump shotgun. A sight if you want, laser, always key. We have the revolver again, and the P9, basically same thing, just muzzle brake and red dot sight. For him, the tactical abilities, I actually want deployable shields. I always put down my armor and then the deployable shield in front of it, so if anybody doesn't get it the first time around, they can just use the shield for cover and put it on. Impact grenades are okay, but it depends on what you're going to do. If you're going to use your MP5, that's when I put on your impact grenades, because if you're doing that, you're probably going to be more of a run and gun type specialist for that round. Anyway, that's been it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support on the previous two. Only got a couple more to make, and we'll be done.